Good morning, 437. Turning to farm news now. The financial crop loss because of flooding in the Corn Belt continues to rise. According to Indiana Governor Mike Pence, overall, the state has lost more than $700 million in crop damage. At the Culp family farm in Jasper County, farmer Kendall Culp says 50% of his corn crop is dead or damaged. His soybean and wheat crops have also been affected by flooding. An 80-acre piece of land was supposed to be filled with soybeans. This year it is totally washed out by water.
We're evaluating the option for us to make a disaster and emergency request for funding from Washington, D.C. If the damage reaches a certain level, then we're able to pursue that with some confidence.
My office is very proactive in these kind of instances. We've already pre-called FEMA in case we reach those legal thresholds. My D.C. and my district office are ready. This will be the top priority.
U.S. Department of Agriculture says at least 30% of a county's crop must be dead or damaged to file a disaster declaration. Well, when you think of farming, chances are Newark, New Jersey is not the first place that comes to mind. But it is where some new technology is being tested that could be the next big thing in food production. Morgan Brennan reports on the concept of vertical farming.
This is the research lab of AeroFarms, a 10-year-old startup developing the world's largest vertical farm in a former steel mill in Newark, New Jersey. The $39 million project, backed by the state, Goldman Sachs, and Prudential Financial, expects to yield 2 million pounds of kale, arugula, and other salad greens per year, without soil or natural sunlight. The concept, converting urban buildings into high-tech grow houses that use artificial lighting, hydroponics, and climate control to increase crop productivity to 70 times greater than a field farmer's.
On average, we're growing in 16 days, what otherwise takes 30 days in a field, using 95% less water, about 50% less fertilizers, 0 pesticides, herbicides, fungicides.
And there are other benefits as well. It cuts down on transportation costs and spoilage, since these companies supply local stores and restaurants. Take Green Sense Farms, a 2-year-old vertical farm that supplies Whole Foods and other retailers in the Chicago area.
By being able to get your food to your customers quicker, it's more nutritious. And more importantly, we can grow year-round.
But there are drawbacks. Vertical farms are limited in what they can grow since space is constrained. And the concept has been around for years, but because it's capital intensive and energy costs can be very high, it was never economically viable. Two things are now changing that: shifting tastes as consumers increasingly seek out locally sourced all-natural foods, and new technology that's lowering costs dramatically. LED lighting, one of the largest expenses, has become more efficient. GreenSense, for example, works with Philips Lighting, which created a division dedicated just to this concept. GreenSense and other farms use lots of blue and red diodes, 2 colors that optimize photosynthesis and require less energy than standard yellow light.
They do have, for just before they shut the lights off, a time period where the lights are changed to yellow or orange, simulating twilight, and that increases production. Among the other potential benefits of vertical farming is the need for less water and the ability to recycle much of what water is used. It's time now for Iron Monday, the latest machinery news, brought to you by Degelman, inviting you to take a look at their ProTill field cultivator. Well, before the rainy period of May and early June, farmers were spraying. When the rain quits, farmers will definitely be spraying for weeds and tank mixing other products. Let's take a look at one of the new sprayers out there that's painted blue.
We offer the largest sprayer in the business right now, 400 horsepower sprayer with a 1,600 US gallon tank and 120-foot boom. So that's quite a package. But we also, of course, have what we have on display here is our 300F model, which is actually probably the most popular model for a lot of our producers out there and customers. And the nice thing about this product, guys also appreciate, is the weight distribution on the sprayer. I mean, the weight load on each tire is equal all the way around, all your 4. So there's no need to put duals on the back axle, that sort of thing. The tank is mounted right in the center of the sprayer, and no matter what's in the tank, it's 50-50. So it's a great feature on the sprayer a lot of customers appreciate. And of course, the other big thing is the front mount boom. You'll talk to a lot of guys, when they go to a front mount, they'll never go back. Our product is used in all our crops in North America, everything from canola right up to your cereals, right up to corn. And this product fits all those niches.
And that is our Iron Monday and our farm news for this morning. It is 4:43. Right after the break, we'll check on those thunderstorms down in southern Minnesota. How much rain did they drop last night? And we'll be right back.